Hello everyone, once again this is Jove, and this is the continuation of my let review series in mathematics, multiple choice questions with solutions, and I'm now in part 10, which covers questions number 91 up to 100. So once again, this is 120 questions that I'm going to share with you, show the solutions, and so that you can be able to refresh some of the formulas that might be given to the let board exam. Okay, so let's proceed. Okay, so let's proceed with the question number 91. So question number 1 says that an isosceles triangle has a perimeter equal to 42 inches. The two equal sides are each three times as long as the third side. How long is the third side? So it's very clear that we need to recall the properties of an isosceles triangle. So let's say we have an isosceles triangle. Okay. So let's say we have a triangle here, side A, B, and C. Alright, so in the given triangle, an isosceles triangle, the first property is two sides are equal. So let's say I will take these two sides as the two congruent side. So if that is congruent, so segment B, so the segment BA is equal to segment BC. This is the first property of an isosceles triangle. The two sides are equal. So another property is if these two sides are equal, the angle opposite to them, let's say this is the angle beta, and this is angle rho. We can draw the rho. Another properties of an isosceles triangle, if two sides are equal, the angle opposite to them are also congruent or equal. So the angle opposite to BA is the angle rho. And the angle that is opposite to segment BC or the side BC is angle beta. These are also congruent. So these are the two properties of an isosceles triangle that has to be take note of. And then based on the given, the perimeter of a triangle, so every triangle has a perimeter. The perimeter of the triangle is always equal to the sum of all the sides. So that is BA plus BC plus the segment AC. This is the perimeter of the triangle. Okay, so if the perimeter of the triangle is this one, it says here that the perimeter is equal to 42 inches, which is equal to So we will define this segment. Let's say this segment I will let BA as the X. And then I will let this BC as, let's say this is Y plus Y. And I will let this segment AC as Z or Z. Okay, just for simplicity. Now, since X is equals to Y, we can use X. We can simplify this equation as 42 is equals to X plus X, since they are equal because they are equal side of an isosceles triangle, plus Z. This will X plus S, X is 2X plus Z equals to 42. Okay, now the condition, there's another condition here. The two equal sides are 3 times. Since the two equal sides, so this is the equal side, the two equal sides is equal to each 3 times as long as the third side. 3 times as long as the third side. 3 times 3 times the third side. So if first, second, and the third side is the Z, the two equal side is 3 times as long as the third side. So this is the third side Z. Now, the question is, how long is the third side? So we are asked, what is the third? The third side is our Z. So how we can compute this one? So if we're going to substitute now the value of X to here, so 42, based on the given condition, X is 3Z plus Z. So 42 is equals to, so from here we can calculate the value of the third side. So it becomes 4Z, 3 plus 1 is 4Z, so dividing both by 4. Sorry, wait. This is 42, 2 times 3 times as long as the third side. 3 times. Yeah, 3Z. 3Z. This is 42. Yeah, this is 4. 3, 2 times 2x, sorry, should be 2. The value of x is 3z times 2. I forgot to multiply that by 2. So this should be 6z plus z is 7. This is supposed to be 7. Let's erase to make it clear. The value of x here is 3z. So this one, 3z, based on the condition that two equal sides are 3 times. 3 times as long as the third. So substituting the value of x here, it becomes 3z. And then multiply 2 times 3, it will become 6z plus z is equal to 7z. And in that, divide both sides by 7. 7 will cancel out, so the value of say is equal to 42 divided by 7, it's 6 inches. Letter C. The answer is letter C. Right? So question number 92. Question number 92. Question number 92 says that what are the factors of 65x to the cube minus 35x? This is just factoring. So apply common factor. So if we have 65x, if we have 65x cubed minus 35x squared plus 5x, so by inspection we can see that the common factor is 5x. So this is equals to, the common factor is 5x. So we'll take the common factor, which is 5x. 65 divided by 5 is 13. So this is 13x squared. Okay, minus 35 divided by 5 is 7x, because we have x here, plus 1. So the answer is letter D. 13x squared minus 7x, letter D. So very simple. So common factor problem. Okay, number 93. Number 93, a meter stick breaks into 2 pieces at the 36 centimeter mark. What is the ratio of the smaller piece to the larger piece? So note that a meter stick is or has 100 centimeter long. That is a meter stick. Right? So the given here is, if this 100 centimeter meter stick breaks into 2 pieces. So the question is the ratio. What is the ratio of smaller to longer or larger piece or longer? So in order to get the ratio, let us first get the longer, no? Spelling. The longer piece first is we have 100 centimeter minus 36 as given 36 centimeter. We have 64 centimeter. Okay, so therefore the ratio of smaller to larger piece will be 36 is to 64. Divide by, so there's a common factor, divide it by 4. So the ratio of smaller, this is the smaller, to larger is 9 is to 16. 9 into 16, or 9 is to 16. This is the ratio. Letter A, choices is 9 is to 25. 9 is to 16. Letter B, the answer is letter B. Okay, very simple. No need for, it's just a simple ratio and proportion. 94. A swimming pool is 50 meters long. So this is also a tricky question. How many times will a swimmer traverse the end-line length of the pool if he needs to cover 200 meters? So the swimming pool is, for example, if this is a swimming pool, this is the pool. It has 50 meters long. Now the swimmer, how long? He said how many times the swimmer will traverse. That means how many times the swimmer will repeat or traverse. That means how many times he traversed. That means he reached the end and then back to the starting point and then back, if he needs to cover 200 meters. So definitely, if he wants to cover 200 meters, how many times? So we have 200 meters, just divide it by 50. So he needs 4 times. 200 divided by 50 is 4 times. So he will traverse 4 times with a given 50 meters long swimming pool. So pabalik-balik siya ron 4 times to reach the 200 meter. Okay? So tricky question. Number 95, sorry. 95. If you are currently earning 22,000 a month, if you are currently earning 22,000 a month, 95. This is a simple interest question. Currently earning 22,000 a month. How much will your new salary if you are receive 4% increase next month? How much will your new salary? So very simple. The new salary will be equal to 22,000 plus 22,000 multiplied by the increase 0.04, 4%, which is equal to 22,000 plus 22,000 times 0.04 is at 180. Multiply that one, that will be 880 pesos. So therefore, the new salary after increase will be 22,880 pesos. Very simple. Letter A. Alright. So let's move on. '96. Question number 96. At what rate of interest, at what rate should 24,000, okay, 96, simple interest rate. So 96. At what rate of interest should 24,000 be invested so that it will earn 1,080 in 9 months? So this is just a simple interest problem. The simple interest formula is equal to simple interest equals to the present worth or the present value multiplied by the interest rate and multiplied by the number of months or days or year. So since we are asked to find the rate of interest, should 24,000 be invested so that it will earn 1,008. So 1,008 here is your I. So your I is equals to 1,008. Your P is definitely should 24,000. That is the present worth. $24,000. Okay, so in 9 months, your N is 9 months. 6 months. So in 1 year there is 12 months. So we need to divide this 9 into 12 because this formula is based on the annual interest rate. So we have to divide N by 12. So if we're going to substitute this one, so let us manipulate this one. I over P is equals to I times N. Okay, so I is 1,080 divide by this is also N, divide by 24,000 is equals to I times N. Let us first calculate this one. So 1080 divide by 24,000. This is equal to 0.045. Divide by N, the value of I is equals to, the value of N is 0.045 divided by, our N is 9/12, which is equal also to 9 divided by 12 is 0.75. So our I or rate is equal to divide by 0.75. We have rate of 0.06, or this is 6%. So based on the given choices, letter A 5%, letter B 6%, letter C 6.5. So our answer is letter B. The correct answer is B. Okay. Now 97. We are now in 97. Oh, this is very simple. 97. Find the least common multiple. Find the LCM of 18, 24, and 54. Least common multiple. So how we can get the least common multiple? The least common multiple is we use factorization method. Okay, so the factorization method is we use let's say 18. Let us factor first the 18. 18 is 9 times 2 is 18, and then further get the factor of 9, 3 times 3. So this is already a prime factor. And 24, the factor of 24, 824, it should be 84. 24. Yes, 24 is 96. Is it correct? 94, 96. The LCM of let me check the 24. That is 24. 12 times 2 is 24, and then we have 6 times 2, and then we have 3 times 2. So this is already in circle, means it's already prime factor. The other one is 54. What is the factor of 54? So 27 times 2. And then 9 times 3 is 27. And then 3 multiplied by 3 is 9. So this is the prime factor. Alright. Now for 18, the factors are 2 and 3 squared. Okay, and 24, we have 3 twos, so we have 2 raised to 3, and we have 1 3. And then for 54, we have 2, only 1 2, and then we have 3 cube. Right. So rule, take note. If you're going to get the LCM, okay, for LCM, so a reminder, for LCM, the rule is use the highest exponent. Use the highest exponent that appears appears in the common factor. And then multiply. Then multiply. So therefore, the common factor now for LCM is, our LCM now, based on the given, is our LCM is equal to, using this rule, use the highest exponent that appears. In 18, these are the common factor 2. Okay. The highest exponent is 2 raised to 3. All right. Okay, multiplied by, what is the highest exponent in the common factor 3? This one. The highest is 3 also. So 3 raised to 3. So therefore, to simplify, this is 8 multiplied by 9. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3. Sorry. 9 times 3 is 27. So 27. 8 times 27 is 216. So this is the LCM. Again, use the highest exponent among the common that appears in the common factors. So dito yung 2 to the 3 is the highest. So, and then multiply. So the answer is letter A. Okay, so number 98. Number 98. Number 98 is very easy. Find the two numbers whose product is 98, given that 2x is equals to, so let us write, given that 2xy is equals to 20 and x is equals to 2, what is the value of y? So very simple, just substitute x to this equation. So 2 multiplied by 2 times y is equals to 20. 4 times y is equals to 20. Divide both sides by 4. The value of y is equal to 5. Is it correct? 2x, is it 50? Yeah, 20. 20, it should be 50. Actually, the given is 50. Anyway, the answer here is letter D, number 5. Y is equals to 5. It's simple. 20 divided by 4 is 5. Okay. Okay, so number, 99. Question is, find the two numbers whose product is 24 and the sum of whose reciprocals is 5/12. So this is just a simple algebra. Two numbers, so let x first number and y is the second number. So the condition is the product of two numbers whose is 24. So the product of these two numbers is equals to 24. So this equation number 1. And the sum of whose reciprocal is 5 over 2. The sum of the reciprocal 1 over x, the reciprocal of x and the reciprocal of y is 5 over 12. Let's say this is equation number 2. Find the two numbers. So we need to, what are the two numbers, x and y? Okay. Now I want to solve equation number 2. If I'm going to solve equation number 2, so let us get the LCD, or least common denominator is xy. Xy divided by x is y. So y times 1 is y. Plus xy divided by y is x times 1 is x is equal to 5 over 12. And since our xy is 24, we can substitute xy is equals to 24. So y plus x over 24 is equal to 5 over 2, 12, sorry, 5 over 12. Okay, by inspection, 24 and 12, if we're going to cross multiply, before cross multiply, we can get the simplified form. The common factor of 12 and 24 is 24 divided by 12 is 2. So 2 na lang yan. Then cross multiply, y plus x is equals to 10. Okay, y plus x equals to 10. And then from this equation we can get, for example, we can get the value, solve for the value of x. Let's say this is 3. Solve the express y, solve the value of y in equation 3 and substitute natin and substitute to equation number 1. So if we're going to solve for y, just transpose x, negative 10 minus x. Okay, so this will become number 4, equation number 4. Substitute natin yung 4. Substitute 4 to 1 to equation number 1. So from 1 we have xy is equals to 24. Okay, and then let us substitute the value of y, which is 10 minus x is equal to 24. And then let us distribute. So this is 10x, distribute, this is x squared, negative x squared equals to 24, and equate this to 0 to get the value of x. So this is a quadratic equation. Transpose negative to the right side, it becomes positive x squared. Transpose this, becomes negative 10x plus 24 is equal to 0. And then factoring out, factor this equation. So the factor of 24 is 6 and 4. So since this is negative, so negative, negative. So that if you're going to add negative 6 and negative 4 is negative 10. 6 times 4 is 24. So therefore, the value of x is equal to 6 and 4. The two numbers actually, because if from xy equals to 24, if x is 6, the value of y is equals to 24 over 6. The value of y is equals to 4. If x is 4, the value of y is 24 divided by 4 is 6. So therefore, the numbers are 6 and 4, which is letter D. Okay. So, question number 100, last questions for this part, for this series. Question 100. 100 is, if an isosceles triangle has an interior angle measuring 134 degrees, what is the measure of each of the other two? Again, this is an isosceles triangle. We already mentioned that the isosceles triangle if two sides are congruent, these two angles are also congruent. Okay. Now the interior angle, if this is two angle, the other angle is given, which is equal to 134 degrees. So what is the measure of each of the other two angles? So we are asked to find these two angles. Let's say this is beta and this is rho. What are these two angles? Okay, so we all know that the interior angle, the sum of the interior angles of the triangle is sum of the interior angles is 180 degrees. So therefore, if that is the sum of the interior angles 180 degrees, so beta plus alpha plus 134, which is the given degrees, is equals to 180, because in any triangle, the sum of the interior angle is 180 degrees. But angle beta and angle are equal because this is isosceles triangle. So therefore, this equation becomes 2 beta plus 134 is equals to 180. 2 multiplied by beta, which is equal to 180 minus 134, is equal to 180 is 46, 180 minus 36 46, 2 beta, divide by 2, the measure of angle beta, which is the other interior angle, is equals to 23 degrees, which is also equal to the value of the alpha, because that is the isosceles triangle the answer is letter D. Alright, so we're done with 91 to 100 questions. So that's all for this part 10. So see you on next part, which is part 11, and another 10 questions will be solved. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you learn something and you recall some of the important formulas that might be given in the LED board exam. So see you on my next series. Thank you.